Hey everyone, it's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. And today's news, okay, things are going crazy. Basically, we have a bunch of comic book pros. They're literally frothing at the mouth. Literally, it's dripping from their open maws as they tweet furiously their hatred. Hatred. You tell me what else this is. This is hatred. If you're against hate, uh, I'm going to monetize their hate in this video. Here we go. But the news is that Trump has COVID-19. He's feeling mild symptoms. Biden tests negatives. Praise for Trump. Live updates. Now, heaven forbid that you say something positive about Trump or well wishes, because in comics, they will eat you alive. So we're going to get to that. But like I said, we're going to monetize it too. So Fatal's live on Indiegogo. We only have 16 days left. So we're about halfway through this second half of the campaign. We're at $66,000. If you have not backed it, check it out. The link is in the description below. Back it today. All right, so Trump. All right, so we're gonna start over here with Mags Visaggio, comic book writer. I was gonna say extraordinaire, comic book writer. All right, so Mags says, "No, I do not feel bad for him. I do not wish him good health. 208,000 Americans have died through his negligence." The thing is, people have died all over the world. Why is everybody pretending like the president killed people? Like, in which country did people not die? There people have made some bad decisions all across, But anyway, I just, why do people directly say Trump killed 200,000 people? Anyway, it's expected to approach 500,000 by the end of the year. He does not deserve your prayers or well wishes. What do you want to have happen, Mags? To Trump, what do you want to have happen? If Biden had contracted it, he would mock him. Now, here's this thing, okay? It's using a hypothetical situation that does not exist to justify your own bad behavior. That's exactly what's happening. Is there a word for that? So basically, if the shoe were on the other foot, Trump would be a terrible person. Therefore, I'm going to be a terrible person. Now, what would you have said if like, let's say a few weeks ago, what if Ruth Bader Ginsburg died? What would Trump do? What would you say, Mags? What do you think you'd say? You'd say he'd probably mock Ruth Bader Ginsburg. He'd probably flip out over it. He'd celebrate. He'd do a dance. That's not at all what he did. He said, you might disagree with her, but she's a wonderful woman. I'm paraphrasing. He said he was sad about it, and he wished her family well. He was very, very respectful about it. So maybe your imagined evil is in your head, and you're using this imagined evil to justify your own terrible actions. That could be a thing. Possibly. Quite possibly. All right. If he contracted, he would have mocked him the way he mocked Hillary when she got pneumonia. She couldn't stand. The way he mocks the military dead. What? Military dead? What is... Okay, well, I don't want to get into too much politics, but he has left the world worse than he found it. Blot his name from history. Wow. Call some other thing, some title without honor. Let that be his monument and memory. Erase his face, erase his voice. Only leave his record of cruelty and lies to survive him. He does not deserve our memory. He has a catastrophe like the likes of which this country has not seen in living memory. Otherwise, it's worse than supposed fearmongers were warning about in 2016. Oh my goodness. Look at this response. The only prayers I'm sending for this is to be the end. I'm sorry, I butchered that. Oh my goodness. Heaven forbid. But we are monetizing hate. Back Fatal. It's on Indiegogo right now. Non-political comic with some of the best art that you are going to see anywhere in comics. All right, it continues. The hate train continues. This is Mitch Gerard's. He just posts desperately. I want to believe. Desperately. They're all plotting. How would it be if you got sick and you have who knows how many people plotting your demise? And this is the comic book industry. If you follow any of these people because you're interested in books that they're working on, I hope you don't like Trump. I hope you like wishing death upon people, because that's what you're gonna get. Why fake it? He has COVID. End of story. There's no conspiracy theory here. No, it's not about believing he has COVID. He wants to believe that Trump's going to die. Everyone, it's confirmed he has COVID. This is a comic book pro that wants somebody who happens to be the president of the country to die from COVID. All right, here's another. Here's another one. All right, so just to make it clear, if people feel attacked, okay, so if you're feeling attacked right now, the reason why some people are actively not okay with wishing Donald Trump recoveries is because for a lot of us, there's no version of his existence that isn't an active danger to us. Wow, his existence. Do you see the dangerous rhetoric? Remember how it used to be, oh, you're trying to deny my existence. It's an existential threat if you don't use my pronouns that I want you to use. Stuff like that. Now they're using that as a weapon. It goes two ways, apparently. This is how they see the world. His existence is a threat, so therefore he should not exist. This is insane. This is not normal. I've got so many tweets too. These are just some. These are comic book professionals working in the industry, wishing death upon the president who got COVID and has just mild symptoms, by the way. All right, in prison, he's a martyr. Out of work, who knows whether he convinces PBS to be an army for him. But that's if he kicked out the if he's kicked out of the White House. I don't know. I have no idea what she's talking about. Oh gosh. So that's where many of us are coming from. That's why we can't abide well wishes for the devil. So not only, so he's the devil, and you could believe that, okay? But here's beyond that. You can't well wish if you say something mildly supportive or like, hey, I'm sorry, a fellow human on this planet got COVID. They cannot abide you. They cannot abide you and your well wishes. Let's see. That said, if you're mocking his weight, age, etc., he's not the person who is going to read or be hurt by that. So I guess it doesn't matter if he's not reading it. The logic here, it's so twisted. So twisted. Wow. They're just hoping that it'll be fatal. Again, back fatal on Indiegogo. This is SJW politics free. Beautiful women, big explosions, aliens. It's great. Check it out on Indiegogo right now. Help us get to that 70K stretch goal. All right, next one. Okay. Again, the parade keeps coming. Okay. But let's also remember that he didn't pay taxes and refused to denounce white supremacy. Oh my goodness. First off, neither of those things are actually factually true. The taxes, I guess I've not actually seen tax returns, nor has anybody else. I've yet to see those. Beyond that, though, if you don't pay taxes, like much of the country doesn't, is it okay? Should you die? Is that what you're saying? I'm really confused here. On the other hand, didn't denounce white supremacy. My goodness, I heard it. I heard him say it. COVID might. Oh my gosh, COVID might make sure he never pays taxes in the future. Wow, they're all hoping for that. All right, here's Tamara, colorist in the comic book industry. Imagine if Twitter were this great every night. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Everybody is loving it. Which is, it's really too bad. I hope I don't get COVID. I hope that none of my medical professionals would treat me this way. Heck, I hope that my plumber would not treat me this way. But your entertainers, because they're comic book professionals, they think that they're celebrity status. They think that their opinions matter. You can't follow them. You can't enjoy their books without this being full front in your face. Now, I can already see it's going to take a little bit of time. A few months, you're going to start seeing comics come out like, what if Trump had died from COVID? What if, all that kind of stuff. The truth is, though, if Trump was out of the picture and it was Pence, they'd be doing the same thing. It doesn't matter. If you're not on the team, you might as well not exist. Uh, it's insane. It's maddening. Normal people don't act like this. It doesn't matter. So if you're going to think, hey, he's such an evil person, he would do this, therefore I'm going to do the same thing because he would do it, doesn't that make you an evil person? You're assigning actions that you think are evil to a person, and then that justifies you acting evil. This is crazy. I'm sure there's going to be more. It's going to be endless. But while we're at it, yeah, you say I monetize hate. I will be monetizing your hate. Back Fatal on Indiegogo today. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of the comic books in the comment section below. And I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more of this, and probably tantrums when Trump tests negative and he's over it. Everybody is going to lose their minds. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.